Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I need to talk to you about something that's been eating at me all week, and it involves Harry's upcoming visit to Britain that everyone's treating like some kind of potential reconciliation miracle. The timing of this whole thing, coinciding with the 3rd anniversary of Queen Elizabeth's death, feels calculated in ways that make my skin crawl. And the behind-the-scenes maneuvering suggests we're watching a desperate man trying to claw his way back into relevance. Now, I know you guys are excited for more. But before we delve into further discussion, if you haven't subscribed, come on guys, what are you waiting for? Hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell ASAP. So now, King Charles reportedly wanting to open communication channels with his son sounds touching. Until you realize this is the same man who spent years monetizing every private family moment for Netflix documentaries and tell-all memoirs. The palace insiders whispering about quiet coordination for a father-son meeting makes me wonder if Charles has forgotten that Harry literally accused his family of racism on international television and published intimate details about violent altercations with his brother. The speculation that Harry never intended to permanently surrender his royal role and might be open to part-time arrangements is the most delusional thing I've heard in months. This man burned every bridge, attacked every family member, and turned royal protocols into comedy material for American audiences. The idea that he could waltz back into a part-time royal role after years of systematic betrayal shows a complete disconnect from the consequences of his own actions. Harry's alleged concerns about security for bringing Meghan and the children to Britain ring hollow when you consider he chose to leave the very system that provided that security in the first place. You can't demand royal protection while simultaneously attacking the institution that provides it, and the entitled expectation that Britain should roll out security arrangements for someone who spent years trashing the country is breathtaking in its audacity. The Frogmore Cottage situation is particularly telling because it reveals the pattern of Harry wanting royal perks without royal responsibilities. He renovated a property at personal expense, then seemed shocked when his father terminated the arrangement after he left royal duties, and launched public attacks on the family. The source claiming it could be their base again if the king were willing shows a fundamental misunderstanding of cause and effect. William's reported opposition to any reintegration makes perfect sense from someone who's watched his brother systematically destroy family relationships for profit. The future king understands that allowing Harry back without consequences would signal that betrayal has no price, that you can monetize family secrets and still expect warm welcomes when it's convenient for you. The Netflix documentary about Diana, rumored for the 30th anniversary of her death in 2027, represents everything wrong with how Harry approaches his mother's memory. Diana's legacy deserves better than being packaged as streaming content by her son, who's already exploited every other aspect of his royal connections. William's reported fury about this commercialization of their mother's tragedy shows someone finally drawing lines that should have been drawn years ago. The delicate balancing act the monarchy faces between a possibly softening king and an unbending heir highlights the fundamental problem with Harry's approach. He seems to expect forgiveness without accountability, reconciliation without consequences, and royal benefits without royal service. That's not how institutional relationships work, especially when you've spent years proving you can't be trusted with private information. The reality is that Harry's visit won't mark any meaningful reconciliation, because reconciliation requires genuine remorse and behavioral change, neither of which he's demonstrated. Instead, we'll likely see more of the same pattern that's defined his post-royal life. Public appearances designed to generate sympathy, while private conversations get weaponized for future content deals. The monarchy being described as torn between forgiveness and fury misses the point entirely. This isn't about forgiveness, it's about institutional survival and the recognition that some betrayals are too fundamental to overlook, regardless of family ties. Ta-ta, and bye for now.